Well, I was reading Reenie's little clip that says this book is probably second to the Bible, with having influenced people's lives. And I don't know if I would go that far, but I do see biblical aspects in it. And it's interesting that I see both the Old and the New Testament. And I'll begin with the nice part. The New Testament, in that God says to do unto others as you would have them do unto you. And that's what he did. She called him to do these jobs, and he was just being kind and just being a good person. And being good doesn't always end up the way you want it to at all times. So you see that the goodness in him and how it ended up in a very bad way. And so you could get sad about that and upset about that. Then you go back and you look back to the Old Testament and you see God saying, an eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth, which is not what I believe in, but I see that in the book, because the person that caused him to ultimately come to the point of death faced death himself. And so I see both aspects of the Bible. And I guess, I really never thought about it like that. And I didn't think about that actually until I saw the movie the other night. And I was thinking about what Reenie had written on her little clip, and I thought, yeah, you see both Old and New Testament in there. I don't know, it's interesting. Has it influenced my life? I'm not sure. I listened to the two guys talk this morning about how they presenting it from different points of views, and I think what To Kill a Mockingbird does is it allows each person to interpret it their own way. And I agree that my interpretation will be totally different from someone else's. And I think that's why it's such a good book to have been chosen to be read, because everybody has some kind of feeling about it. Nobody reads it and then comes back saying, I don't have an opinion. It forces you to have an opinion about something. And it touches you and touches your life in some way. And I'm proud that we chose it. I'm proud that it has brought the kind of attention it has to some of the things that we deal with right now. It's not, you can consider it, my kids were saying, well, that's an old book. I said, yes, an old book, but what it is talking about is not old. And it's something that we deal with all the time. And how you choose to view the book determines how you will use it in your life. And for each person, that's something different.